Welcome to yet another podcast with one of our special faculty members, Dr. Chandrima Ganguly, who's an
Hi.
assistant professor in NSHM Business School, and she handles economics and various other subjects at the business school. Welcome today, Chandrima. We'd like to hear from you about the Bachelor's in Business Administration course at NSHM. Could you
Okay.
elaborate on that?
So the Bachelor's in Business Administration now under the NEP curriculum is a 4 years curriculum, and this course has 4 years. Obviously, the first 2 years basically have all the basic common papers. In the final 2 years, there will be specialization papers along with project and internship.
Okay. So, how is BBA at NSHM different from pursuing BBA courses elsewhere?
Well, BBA in NSHM is different because apart from the Macaut curriculum that we offer, we have other value-added courses. We have CLC program wherein communication, personality development, grooming classes, specialized classes take place. And also we offer various kinds of co-curricular activities like we have Angan, from wherein we find that students can not only showcase their curricular, co-curricular, also extracurricular activities.
Okay. So, what is the major differentiator in terms of specializations you offer in the program?
In the BBA curriculum, the specializations those are offered are mainly, there are only three specializations. One is marketing, the other is HR, and the other is finance.
Okay. Are these courses industry oriented?
Yes, they are industry oriented.
So, how does that interface with industry happen?
The interface happens in the sense that we have internships. We actually allow the students to first select. They give their selections like whether they want to opt for marketing or finance or HR. And on the basis of that, they are given industry exposure in terms of internships, which is almost 60 days. And post which they are taking up the subjects on which they specialize, and after that when they are getting their job placements, that is based on their area of selection.
Okay. Now, how does this industry interface help them as a student? Do you see a marked a difference in them? And how is that monitored and taken care
Yes,
of?
definitely there is much of difference. Like if they go for internship, they first of all go for industry visits. After that, they go for internship in their second year, post second year. The internships help them to give the flavor of what is happening in the real world, right? In the real industry, they get hands-on experience. Whatever they are learning, the bookish knowledge, that is being supported by the hands-on experience that they gain. So definitely industry and internships do help students to broaden their horizon and understand how to apply these skills in actual life, in business world.
What is the major differentiator you see once they come back after internship? What is that? What are your observations?
They are more inquisitive. They actually come up with various kinds of questions that they have worked upon, and obviously their horizon is widened definitely.
Okay. Now, we're talking about industry exposure. Are there any specific business trips or trips which the students undertake as part of their course or otherwise?
Yes, they have, as I said, industry visits. Those are 1 day trips or maybe at the most 2 days trip, which they go for industries. They go to industries, and therein they find like they get to see the entire working of the industry. Apart from that, there are certain specialized programs in NSHM apart from the general BBA, wherein we find that they have been, even the BBA global business and the BBA general students have been to Malaysia, wherein they have got an industry exposure.
Okay, we were talking about the industry exposure which the student gets, and it's very interesting to note that a lot of learnings and major takeaways from the program. So, given that there's a big, demand for the program now, as you see it, now what are the expectations of a BBA student when a student has to be taken a course in BBA? What are the expectations?
Okay, BBA demand is there, yes, because once a student opts for this program, they are going into a technical course. So they know that I am studying something which is very technical in nature, and I will be groomed, I will get exposure as per the requirements of the industry. So these courses are developed, designed. Apart from Macaut curriculum, there are other areas which are honed in the college itself by the different schools which are there in our college, and the student is made totally industry ready, so that post completion of their course they can join the industry.
Okay. You also have an MBA program. Is it
Yes.
an integrated program, or is it that one could always leave after BBA?
It is not an integrated program, so one could always opt for not going for an MBA program. Nonetheless, it is always expected that if you want to be in academics or if you want to excel in your work life, you have to get a master's degree. So, yes, who post BBA, they can go for MBA.
Okay. So, what about the idea of being a successful entrepreneur? Because entrepreneurship is one area which the youngsters of today are looking at.
Entrepreneurship is always in the mind, right? It's all about your mindset. It's all about how much challenge you are ready to accept. So each one of us have that much of skill in us. We just need to tap that.
So, is there any specific advice which is given from NSHM for that?
We do have entrepreneurship cell wherein students are encouraged. They are asked to take part in various kind of entrepreneurship programs. There are various kinds of fests, entrepreneurship fests, programs. We have tie up with men, and there are initiatives which are adopted to help the students with their entrepreneurial activities.
Okay. Now, while we talk about entrepreneurship and we are talking about the value-added curriculum, I like the way you eloquently elaborated on various initiatives which take place from the student. So, the ecosystem of NSHM actually supports the student to shape up. Would you like to throw a little more light on that in detail so that our listeners can benefit from that?
Okay. So in NSHM, apart from the curricular academic curriculum, which is stipulated by Macaut, we have various life schools. One is CLC, wherein the students get to have classes, grooming sessions. They get to hone their language skills. They are given skill development in not only in English. Apart from English, they also get to learn foreign language, which is an USP. Like today in today's world, if you know another language, it helps. Apart from CLC department, we also have the Angan department, which helps in building the students' mental ability through various kinds of extracurricular activities. So not only studying, students today, I mean, they require development, overall holistic development, in which extracurricular activities do play an important role. Apart from this, we have a yoga department known as Panda, wherein they are trained in terms of their physical, mental well-being. And we have the sports department, which is under Uday. So we have various kinds of sports activities. We have a different specialized area of sports where students can participate. And we have an entrepreneurship cell also, which is there. So all together, we actually look at holistic development of the student.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, what is unique? Of course, we're talking about the exposure they get from the various centers. So, one final question is, what would be a student of NSHM receiving in total?
In NSHM, the student gets a overall feel of college life, of industry, as well as of life. How they will face challenge, not only studying, in real life when they go into industry is not that, I mean, wishy-washy,
Right.
that is there. So we try to motivate students to accept challenges. We throw challenges. We have various kinds of workshops wherein endurance building programs are there. We have tie up with NAF. We have been sending students to various kinds of programs under NAF. So the idea is to make them understand how in today's world a holistic development in terms of physical, mental well-being is needed.
Right.
So that is the USP. Like we train them holistically.
Wonderful. You're looking at adversity management to
Yes,
expectation management and, of course, endurance
endurance
management, which
management.
is a package for a student. So, your reflections as a faculty, how much have you really enjoyed in the classes or made major takeaways from the program for you specifically?
I really enjoy my job, definitely. I've been here for a long time. And yes, I have seen various batches of students passing from NSHM. So the takeaway is that they are different. Every year there is challenge that we face in grooming students. Of course, they come from different backgrounds. But then again, we also get to learn. The learning is a two-way process.
Right.
So students learn, along with them, we also grow, we also learn.
Okay. What are the topics which you have? What are the streams you have? You have BBA General Management, and what are the other
We
courses?
have BBA General Management. Along with that, we have other programs of BBA like BBA Global Business, BBA Accountancy and Taxation. Recently, we have tied up with BSc for accountancy, and we have BBA Sports Management.
Brilliant, brilliant. So, thank you so much, Chandrima. It's been
Thank you.
wonderful talking to you. We're talking about the BBA course and it being one of the flagship batches of NSHM and eloquently articulated by Chandrima, who talks about endurance, expectation, and lifestyle management for a student to be who joins here for a BBA program. Thank you.
Thank you.